social enterprise is an organisation that is company limited by guarantee, and it trades, but it trades for a social purpose.
We don't have shareholders, we don't have people creaming off any income from it. We don't give our staff extra bonuses all the time, you know, because of the extra money. What we do is we plough that money back into the organisation.
Social enterprises are proper businesses in every sense of the word. There's nothing about what we do here that isn't totally focused on giving a great product, great price, great customer service.
There are at least 150 social enterprises across Cheshire and Warrington, and maybe more because they're actually emerging all the time.
If social enterprise weren't operating within Cheshire and Warrington, there'd be a lot of people unable to access services that engage with people who would be marginalised if they weren't around.
Bank of America's operated in Chester for almost 15 years. We're interested in how we can add back to our community, partly because we think that's the right thing to do, and partly because we employ around 4,000 people here and they care about the community they live in. So we've always been very involved in the community. Up until a few years ago, that was mostly as direct grants to various organisations. And one of the things we've tried to do in the last couple of years through programmes like Thrive is help third sector organisations become more self-sufficient.
The aims of Thrive is to work with 20 organisations per year and move them away from grant dependency towards sustainability by building their capacity to run their businesses more effectively.
Through Thrive, we get access to consultancy support. They do like a business diagnostic and they will give you targeted support and hopefully move things forward.
The initial diagnostic test that we did with the Thrive representative we found very valuable because we had 2 members of staff, 2 members of the management committee and 3 volunteers attended. It helped everyone to realise what a rounded organisation it is.
The beauty of Thrive has been that we were able to set the agenda and we're now working on a business plan looking to see how we can sustain the organisation into the future.
I guess the analogy is the difference between teaching someone to fish and giving them fish. Helping third sector organisations and charities become more self-sufficient by developing better business plans, better marketing strategy, better overall strategy about what it is they're trying to achieve and the best way to go about doing it by diversifying their business.
Currently on the second round of Thrive, we've supported 10 organisations in the first round and we're supporting a further 10 organisations in the second round. The number of beneficiaries of that programme must be immense because every social enterprise supports their particular client group. Hundreds and hundreds of people could potentially benefit from the Thrive programme.
When you're left to your own devices, you muddle through, but if you're actually getting support from an organisation that have spoken and worked with similar organisations, you can immediately tap into their collective experience. It helps you look through a different set of eyes at what you're trying to do and think about it, I guess, more strategically.
I think it helped people to realise that there are skills that we need to run the centre that we don't actually possess at the moment, and Thrive will provide us with a means of obtaining those skills. The consultant help we have got has just made people much more positive about the whole process, and I think because he's had the experience of going through this whole process himself, he's able to bring that advice, that expertise to the table and show people how it can be done. The centre was incredibly dependent on grants when I first came here, and now we raise an awful lot of funding ourselves, and it eases up the staff's time because they can concentrate on doing the community work that we're actually employed to do. So it has helped us a huge amount.
I've been delighted with Thrive, and I think it's a real success story because of what applicants who've gone through the programme say it's done for their business, and you can just see what it does. So I think it's been a great programme. That's why we're so pleased to support it again for another year.